Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ryan Nickel with Bootstrap REI coming at you with my homie right here, with Gerardo
Martinez.
All right, so Gerardo, he's working some of the phones right now, and he's like, hey man, I'm good at doing the research. I'm good at mailing letters and stuff like that. But when it comes to phone calls, here, I'll turn this right this. What'd you say, man? I don't get it.
When it comes to phone calls, I'm not the one.
That's all right, man.
So far,
the best way to get over phone calls, like getting good at phone calls, is to do what?
Phone calls.
Is make phone calls. That's right. So here's the whole thing. Like when you call somebody, like in the back of their mind, they already have the idea. Like, what the heck, dude? Who's this guy calling me, man? What are you calling me for? As if they answer. Because if they don't answer, then you're like, whatever. So you want to disarm them.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the real thing, is to disarm them. So one of the things I always say is I'm going to answer the question that they're not asking. Sometimes they will. If you get a real blunt person, they'll be like, "Who's this, man? What are you calling me?" I want to answer that question before they ever get the opportunity to answer. So we're going to do a little bit of role play right now. So go ahead, you be the guy, and I'm going to call you up, okay?
All right.
No, actually, hang on. Gerardo's never done this before, so I'm going to have Gerardo call me, and then we'll go from there. So go ahead, you call me now, Gerardo. I'll be easy on you. I'm Ryan. My name is Ryan. I got a house, but I don't know if I want to sell it or not. Just call me.
All right. Hey, Ryan. Do you actually want me to call you?
No.
Oh, all right.
No, like pretend, like ring.
Ring.
Hello?
Hey, is this Ryan?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, this is Gerardo. I'm just calling you about property over on Main Street. I'm actually interested in buying it. I don't know if you're the owner or not, but if you are you interested in selling?
Oh man, I've really been thinking about it. I don't know why. How much you gonna offer me for it?
Well, I can offer you cash, but I would have to come out, look at the property, see how much rehab it will need.
How much cash? No, it's in good condition, man. How much cash?
Well, I would have to talk to my partner, make sure our numbers are right, and then I can get you an offer.
All right, I'll call you back.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, that wasn't that bad. I mean, that was like, you're processing through, like, all right, I gotta get this guy, to where I need him to come. And so, in your mind, tell us what you were thinking about.
Like you said, just gotta make him feel comfortable. You wanted a price, but I couldn't give him a price without knowing how much work the house needed. How much, what the comps are in that area. So obviously, I gotta figure that out. But I don't want to tell him that, so I made it seem like I gotta talk to my partner first to get to so we can come up with the number.
There you go. So one thing I like to say to people like that when they ask me that question is like, you know what, man? Let's role play this here. Like, I'll be the buyer this time, and you be the homeowner, right?
All right.
So let's go the exact same round. But that was good, man.
Thank you.
Good to see you. He's never done this before. All right, so this is kind of annoying. I get these little these things popping up here saying, "Hey Ryan, you should call this person. Hey Ryan, do this." All right, there we go. All right.
A bunch of hey Ryans.
Hey Ryans, yeah. Oh no, I messed it up. Now it's like I'm off my groove. There we go. Get my good side here. All right. Ring.
Hello.
Hey, I'm looking for Gerardo.
Yeah, who's this? This is him.
Hey, Gerardo, I apologize for calling you out of the blue. My name's Ryan. I'm interested in a house I think you may own at 123 Main Street. That house isn't for sale, is it?
No, it's not. Okay,
would you be interested in an offer? So if you ever decided that you wanted to sell, you at least have an idea of what we'd pay for it?
What's your offer?
That's a great question. I'd like to give you as much as possible. Is there a possibility that I can come by and take a look at it so I can make sure that I'm giving you as much money as I can?
Yeah, that sounds like a fair deal.
All right, so that's a question that I like to ask people. Because I want them to feel like, hey, I'm on their side. It's not like, a tug of war here, like, hey, I'm trying to take as much, take advantage of you here. And I hear this too. I go sometimes, so let's go back into role play again and ask me again, how much am I going to give you?
How much are you going to offer me?
Well, how much do you want?
$80,000.
$80,000? Hey, that sounds like a fair price. Is it possible that there's a very strong possibility that I can give you $80,000 for that property. I just want to make sure that it's as good as I think it is as far as the inside goes. Is it possible I can come by and take a look at the inside and then we can go ahead and get you that $80,000?
Yeah, come on over.
So that's the thing. So you want to ask questions, and so sometimes I'll ask them the question like, hey, how much do you think it's worth? Mm-hmm. And I'll go off of that. And then sometimes, like, how much do you want is a question, and they go, well, as much as I possibly can. I usually will laugh at that, like a real laugh.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I totally get it, man. If I were in your shoes, I would want as much as possible. And of course, me, I want to get it for as less as possible. So I take it the opposite way with them. I'm like, you know, that's what this game's all about. You want to get as much as you can. I want to get it for as little as I can. We got to meet somewhere in the middle. But I do want to really help you out here. I want to get you as much as possible. I'd like to see the inside so that I know exactly, you know, how much it's going to take for me to do what I need to do to make a profit on this thing. Because I'm not going to live in it. It's going to be an investment property.
All right, yeah.
And at that point, we're just talking. It's conversations. And the whole idea, I want to emphasize something here to you and to those that are listening here. The idea of the first phone call is not to sell them, not to get the house sold. You're not going to be, you know, cavalier. You're not going to be a cowboy on this one. You're not going to go out there and come back and be like, guess what, Daddy? I did it on my first one. I got the one-time close. I got the contract and everything. You know what? That happens. Don't get me wrong. We've done a few of those, but that is not the norm. I mean, there are guys out there that say, hey, this is what we do. This all the time, every single day. You know, one time we get the people wrapped up on the phone calls, get the contracts. Hey, man, good for those guys. That's just not something I see as far as the reality goes. And like I said, we have done that a few times. Well, the one in 5th Street in Lincoln. Called her up. She told me her price. I tied it up right there on the phone. I gave her a verbal, and I sent her the contract. And she said, "Don't you want to see it?" I go, "No, your price is good enough." But you know, I didn't want to like leave like any kind of like doubt in her mind that, oh shoot, maybe I should offer more. I just knew my numbers in that area. We tied it up real quick. So it does happen. But here's the whole point. The idea of the first phone call is to get to that next step. And so the next step for us is to set the appointment. That's all we're trying to do, is we're trying to close for that appointment.
Yeah.
I don't need to know the condition of the house. I don't need to know how much they want. I've already done a little bit of preliminary research on the property. I know what I'm looking for. Mm-hmm. By the way, I'm making this not so much to market people. This is for you to go back and research and listen to and learn from. So this is a good idea. So what I do is I've already researched this property. I know there's equity. Mm-hmm. Because I know there's equity, I could care less how much they want. They could want $1 million for the property. I'm still going to go and see it. Because I'm not gauging motivation on the phone on my first visit or on my first phone call. I'm going to gauge their motivation when I'm face to face, belly to belly, and we're talking like, hey, real numbers here. I'm pulling my checkbook out and I'm going to be writing them a check. That's when I'm going to find real motivation. So the next step, all you're doing is you're going in there, you're calling them up, and you just want to see the property, and you want the decision maker there. You want that guy to be there. And so, as you're getting started, you probably will make a bunch of appointments that'll suck. Mm-hmm. But I don't really care. I want you to get comfortable just talking to people on the phone and making those appointments. Then we'll start adding some more steps into it, so you can get more refined and start to gauge people on these first phone calls. But the first thing is like, you know what? Your next step is to close them on the appointment. And you know. If you can't do that, then we go to plan B, but I'm pretty confident that you'll be able to do plan A, which is...
I'm pretty confident too. It's just practice.
It's all it is.
Practice.
It's just practice.
Mm-hmm.
And helping them feel just comfortable and be like, hey, you know what? I'm interested in doing this. Hey, no problem, man. We'll help you get that. Whatever price they throw, I'd be like, hey, sounds good. You know, I think we may be able to help you with that.
To set up an appointment.
Yeah, I just need to come and verify the property, make sure that it's as good as it sounds. That's it, man. Yeah.
That's it.
So you're not trying to beat them up. You're not trying to do anything crazy. We're in a small market here, and I understand that if you're in a metro market, big, huge market, I mean, you may have like hundreds and hundreds of leads. Then you maybe want to, start, tighten down that script, real early on, so that you're not out wasting your time or whoever's out on those appointments time. But we're in a very, very small market. We're a rural market where hospitality, face-to-face contacts are very important, and it's usually where the deals are won too. Mm-hmm. So that's how the West was won. These are how deals are won. Face to face, man. So cool. Hey guys, thanks for watching this. If you want any other information, go reach out to bootstraprei.com. We'll hook you up, or find us on Facebook or YouTube. And peace.
Later.
Wish him luck.
Good luck, guys. Wish me luck too.
I wish this guy luck. Yeah.